I'm back, and it is Tuesday, and we're on our way to clean a car, a moldy car. I really like cleaning cars, especially with mold in them, because it's a cool way to bridge the restoration aspect to the fun kind of car detailing aspect. So I'm really excited about that, but the downside of today is it looks like it's going to rain. So I'm going to show up and see what happens, but there's a good chance that I get rained out today. And to my knowledge, there's no undercover area that they could pull up this car. So we will see what happens. That was a hot one. I am beat. I don't even know, dude, but it's supposed to rain the rest of the week. It's beautiful out today. It ended up being a beautiful day. But, dude, it is hot out. I mean, it's Florida, so it's definitely expected, but it always kind of wakes you up a little bit when, you know, you haven't really done a job out in the middle of the sun in a black car. I mean, the car was interior black paint. It was just heating up, PPE. I mean, there was a point where once I got a lot of the mold out and disinfected it, I had to take it off. I was gonna go into heat. I just felt my body just all of a sudden my heart was like pulsing super fast. I'm like, dude, it's either I protect my sinuses or I freaking die of heat exhaustion, a Tyvek. So, you know, when you're outside too, it's like, you know, I wear it initially to get the dirty stuff, and then as the car gets cleaner, I start taking off PPE. You know, obviously the mask never really came off, but the Tyvek most definitely did after, you know, I got the trash. I mean, that trash was disgusting. A little bit dripped in the van and it's nasty, but it's all to the dump. I took it to the dump. I've been so exhausted that I haven't been able to get the camera out until now. I had to get a Coke, and I got a little bit of a boost to make this because I'm ready to pass out. Anyway, I am clocking out for the day. Sayonara. I'm starting a new job tomorrow, so I picked up supplies and went ahead and, you know, preemptively bought the paint as well. So just so it's all there, because it looks like another job is going to close. So I have a pretty busy week coming up, and I just want to make sure everything is at the job beforehand. So this one's cool because there was a leak on the roof caused by the chimney, and there's some water stains. So we're gonna get up there, remove the drywall, and get new drywall in place, paint it, clean whatever's beyond that drywall, obviously, with our HEPA sandwich method, and get rocking and rolling. Alright, so we had to go a little bit extra on the drywall removal. So there's a tad extra that we removed, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. The drywall with the water stains was kind of a small part, and I thought it was going to be a quick job, and then it ended up taking a little bit more time than I had anticipated. But that's okay, because the drywall is in a much better state now that we removed the sagging and very weak drywall. So I'm excited that we got that done. Ended up we got to buy a little bit of extra drywall, but that's not really a big deal. So we're getting it put back in tomorrow. Nothing was wet. There was hardly any growth or anything like that either. So those water stains, I think, were from quite some time ago. So, and I think they looked at the chimney and they think that's where it came from, so they repaired that. So all in all, it's gonna be a quick repair. All right, Saturday morning, and we're putting up the new drywall. Out with the old, in with the new. It's looking good. Max is already there working. I ran out to pick up some little odds and ends things that I forgot yesterday, and we are rocking and rolling. I'm so tired. I haven't had coffee. I haven't worked a Saturday in a little bit. I'm not working a full day, but working long enough to make sure that everything goes smoothly at this job. So let's go check it out. All right, Max is throwing up those drywall sheets like nobody's business. We're cooking over there. That ceiling should be done by today. And then we'll drop in insulation and paint it, and they will be back to their pre-loss condition fairly quickly.